Hi everyone, I am back again. Today I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be sharing a devotional thought, and this devotional thought comes from Mark 10, verses 46 to 52. So I'll start by reading that. And they came to Jericho, and as he was leaving Jericho with his disciples and a great crowd, Bartimaeus, a blind beggar, the son of Timaeus, was sitting by the roadside. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. And many rebuked him, telling him to be silent. But he cried out all the more, Son of David, have mercy on me. And Jesus stopped and said to him, Call him. And they called the blind man, saying to him, Take heart, get up, he is calling you. And throwing off his cloak, he sprang up and came to Jesus. And Jesus said to him, What do you want me to do for you? And the blind man said to him, Rabbi, let me recover my sight. And Jesus said to him, Go your way, your faith has made you well. And immediately he recovered his sight and followed him on the way. So, what really stood out to me in this passage initially was that the naysayers did not have the final say. Bartimaeus was asking Jesus for mercy. He knew that Jesus was the only one that could give him mercy, and he continued to ask despite the fact that he was being rebuked and silenced, or at least they were trying to rebuke and silence him. It says that many rebuked him, telling him to be silent, but he cried out all the more. So not only was he able to ignore those naysayers, he was able to rise above them and continue to ask for mercy. I find that pretty astounding because sometimes having just one naysayer in your life is really hard to ignore. It's disheartening, it's discouraging. But somehow this blind beggar was able to rise above that. And you know who else ignored the naysayers? Jesus. Jesus ignored those naysayers. In fact, he said, Call him. He asked those same naysayers to call the blind beggar. And they called the blind man, saying to him, Take heart, get up, he is calling you. What an interesting turn of events for those same naysayers to turn around and call the blind man to Jesus. So not only did Bartimaeus rise above those naysayers, Jesus did too. Jesus has the final say. Those naysayers do not. So perhaps that will encourage you to rise above the naysayers in your life, whoever they may be. I did notice that sometimes, because his disciples were among those naysayers, that made me think that sometimes the naysayers can be people in your church, people in your family, people close to you. So just take heart because um, I found this to be a very inspiring passage, and I hope you are inspired and encouraged as well. Thanks so much for listening. I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.